Welcome to the RIP 28 podcast. This is the RIP 28 podcast. It's a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. I am your humble host, Slider Sports Guy. I'm joined by a few of my good friends. As always, we start off with the president. What's going on, El Presidente?
Man, what up with it, fellas? How y'all going, man? See Ned's in the building as always, you know what I'm saying? Boy, birthday coming up in a week, so it's gonna be a celebration.
Birthday boy coming up soon, man. We gonna pull out. We gonna go in. You know what I like about Chance? Chance is always on a thirst and always want the best for the people in the world. He wants people to prosper. He believes in higher education. So for Chance's birthday, we're going to go out and donate some money to some young lady scholarship funds, college scholarship funds. because Chance believes in secondary education, man. That's what he believes in. So we're going to go and donate money to young women's college funds.
Always been a very charitable guy.
Always, man. You the best, man. You the best.
It's about giving back.
It's about giving back, man. On the other side, down below. Well, I guess he is just LeBron Brown today. He ain't nothing special today. Oh man. But we got there it is. LaBill Russell. We got LaBill Russell.
LaBill.
What it do. It's your boy Beezy the GOAT, man, aka LaBill Russell. Shout out to the GOAT Bill Russell, man, and we send our condolences. Let's get this party started.
Send our condolences, man. We want to start off, man, talking about Bill Russell, man. What can you say about Bill Russell? Great basketball player, won 11 championships, 11 NBA titles, and not only, he was great on the court, all the stuff he did off the court, man, for civil rights, man, being a strong black man at a time when it was hard to be a strong black man. You know what I'm saying? You got a guy like that, man. What can you say?
I will say this, like you just said, a lot of times with these athletes and, entertainers, we lose sight of what they mean off the court or off the screen or off that big platform, because it's a lot of good things that go on with these celebrities. And Bill Russell was definitely one, the way he gave back not only to basketball, but to black folks and to the humankind as a whole. Man, he was just an upstanding guy. And I'm glad I was able to get one of his jerseys, one of his official throwback jerseys, man. So I don't think I'll ever wear that. I think it's going in a frame and just gonna keep it, man.
Oh, he was definitely an icon, man, Got the most championships out of anybody out there, I know it was what about 10, 12 teams back then. Still somebody had to win it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, hey, you deal with your circumstances. Hey, if I got 12 teams, I'm gonna beat them 12, And these days you got 30. You gotta do what you gotta do. But he even more than what he did in basketball, like you said, he was special off the court. Because he made a lot of impact in a lot of people's lives, and he was very influential to a lot of people.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. It's amazing, man. Like you say, man, the impact that this man had, and not only being in a time in the '60s when it was just a real turbulent, real tough time, man. But he did this shit in Boston, man. And Boston is probably the most racist
notorious
town in America. You know what I'm saying? You winning for these people, and then they still calling you niggas. You know what I'm saying? Man. So shout out to Bill Russell.
But think about this as well, though. We talk about him being, older and what he did back in the 50s, 60s, 70s. But think about how he transcended time. He still was on the level giving LeBron James advice, talking about KD. I think he's just such an icon that it didn't matter what era he was in. I think he would have been just as popular and just as powerful, no matter what era he played in.
Oh yeah, man. And it's funny you talk about what era he played in. I remember when they did that first top 50 greatest of all time, man. Bill, somebody asked him, he said, you know, what you think you would do in today's game, man? How many points you think you would average in today's game? He said, man, I don't know. I'll probably average about eight or 10. And the reporter looked at him like, you're crazy. He said, about 8 or 10, man. You Bill Russell, how you just gonna average about 8 or 10? He said, well, I am 70 years old.
Like that right now.
He said he'll get that now.
Get it right
Easy
now.
buckets. I'm a bucket.
A bucket, a walking bucket, man. Walking bucket. Speaking of buckets, man, let's talk about buckets of stuff. Bucket. Do you know what today is, man? Do y'all know what today is?
What's the
I
day?
think I got a good idea, but I may be wrong.
Bam! We gonna put it on the screen right there.
There it is.
Happy National Orgasm Day. Look at it. It is
Ah, man.
official. This ain't
Hey,
no RIP
They make a
28
day
stuff.
about anything.
Well, that's a good day to have.
It's a good
right
day
there.
right here.
That should
Happy
be 360 fizzard.
busing one. Hey, you know what? Talking about busing one, new just popped up on the screen. We got my man Dino. He just got married. He a newlywed, man. Dino out there, he busting one. There you go, man.
Man,
Happy National
old
Orgasm Day to
as that dude is, he can't be no newlywed.
you.
You too old, Hall.
Oh
I'm not a
Lord.
newlywed, but congrats to you and your missus, man. Proud of you, dude.
There you go, man. There you go, man. But hey, it is National Orgasm Day, man. You right, Chance. It is a day for everything out there, man. I don't know who came up with all this stuff, but shit, it's out there. It's out there. So hopefully everybody celebrated correctly. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's a they say wishing you all the consensual pleasure that you deserve. Make sure you don't take nothing. Don't go and take nothing.
And if you're getting a massage, it's just a massage. It's not a part of National Orgasm Day.
Boy, LeBron, you a trip, LeBron. I just read your chat, boy. Man. But yeah, man. You know, and if you don't have a willing partner, well, take care of yourself, man. Show yourself some self-love.
You can always get one.
Can't nobody love you like you love yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you can always trade 1 for 6. 1 for 6. That's always a good trade. I'm going to give you 1 and I'm going to get 6. Take it all day.
There it is. There it is, man. Shout out to Larry. See Larry in the chat. I see you. What's going on, brother? Man. Lot going. I don't know. Is that Larry? I can't click on the profile right now, but is that Harry? You say Larry Thomas, but is that Harry or is that Harry cousin? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't see him in the chat.
He was in the chat. Say Larry Thomas. You know, Harry. We played ball with Harry, but I don't know if Harry's real name was Larry or.
No, that man named Harry. His daddy name was Harry.
I thought his daddy name was Larry.
No,
you know
man.
what? His daddy brother
his twin.
name. That's
his
right.
Twin named Larry.
So Larry must be his cousin.
Yes, that's his first cousin. Yeah.
Man, this some local shit.
Mama named Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
This some local shit. People listening on the show like, who the fuck is these dudes talking about? Larry, Harry? What are they talking about? These some our partners we done known for a long time. These are partners we done known for a long time.
Long.
Columbia High's greatest tight end ever, Harry Thomas.
I would think Javaris Hall and some of the other ones might have something to say, but we'll go with that for now.
Gino Bell might disagree.
Might disagree.
But he was the greatest one I played with. He was the greatest tight end I ever played with. So there you go.
Yeah.
He ain't had much competition.
I'm going with Javaris Hall from the class of '98. What up, Jay Hall?
I ain't played Javaris with tight end when I played. Javaris defense when I played.
Hey, I know about those.
Javaris Hall caught the touchdown from Chance and against Abbeville.
Yeah.
He played tight end too.
Yeah,
that is.
If I throw it to either one of them, they're gonna come up with it.
They're gonna come up with it.
Hey, I love both of them.
There you
I
go.
do too. But
if we was actually throwing the ball, they'd have had way more touchdowns.
Hey,
they can be God.
Yeah. Y'all go ahead. I'm still Javaris Hall. I'm just playing here. It ain't nothing but
Uh
love. We
oh.
all on the same team.
Chance, you sounding kind of bitter about something out of your control. So that kind of feed into what's going on in the world. Feed into what's going on in the world with Kelis.
Feliz
I'm
Navidad.
What's going on now? Kelis is upset. Oh, don't want to.
ain't talking about the milkshakes.
No, boy. She don't want to make who she messing with. She don't want to make the hive mad.
Well, I think okay. Here go the word on the street. This is what's going on, man. Kelis is upset because I don't know if she's upset or a bit perturbed. That might be the word, a bit perturbed, because Beyonce did not reach out to her and give her a heads up that she was sampling her song. Now, let's break this down. Now, Kelis doesn't have any rights to her song anymore. The song that she sung, whichever song that they sampled, she doesn't have any rights. She says it was a shady deal by Pharrell and Chad Hugo from the Neptunes. You know, they stole her publishing. The Neptunes say, you know, this is what you signed. We ain't steal nothing. We wrote the song or we made the song. It's our song. All right. Now, what Chad and Pharrell did, they produced this new Beyonce song. And with that new Beyonce song, they used 5 seconds of an old Kelis song. They used 5 seconds of an old Kelis song. And they put that 5 seconds up under another part of the song. So you really have to search out those 5 seconds to actually find that song. And now Kelis is upset that Beyonce didn't reach out to her and say, hey, you using my song. I'm pretty sure Beyonce probably didn't even know that they was using a Kelis sample. You know, Beyonce a performer. She just go in there and sing whatever the fuck they write down.
Yeah.
You know,
So did they use just the beat of her song or her voice?
I don't know if they use the beat. I don't know what they use, man. You know, I got into an argument with somebody, not an argument, but you know, a Facebook disagreement with somebody I really respect. I don't know if she wants to go by her DJ name or her real name, but we'll say DJ Liquid. Um, you know, I've always respected and admired what she did because she was a freshman when I was a senior. I always used to call her the most talented little girl I know. 'Cause she played drums in high school and she a
All the
rap.
music stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, all that music. She a rapper and a DJ and you know she do a little podcast. She do a little bit of all. She a real talented girl. But she's put on a post that Kelis is an icon. I said, man, get the fuck out of here. Kelis ain't no goddamn icon. Kelis has one gold album,
What
and
is that? What is it?
the one with the milkshake. The one,
No. Okay,
yeah,
bring all the boys to the yard. Okay.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? You ain't an icon if don't nobody know you. You know, an icon, and she got mad. You know, I said Aretha Franklin is an icon. I said Diana Ross is an icon. Mary J. Blige is an icon. These are icons. Kelis is somebody who is popular to a small segment of people. And she says that she's a forerunner, a creator. You know, people bid off of her style. No, ain't nobody bid off your style, man. Sit down somewhere, man. You know,
She's a musician, so that's how she feels. You know, so she know more about it than we do.
yeah, I guess you
That's true.
can say that because she is a musician. So I give her that benefit of the doubt. But I think a lot of times, man, people throw out words and they throw them out prematurely or they throw them out too easy. You know, she's a icon. She's a star. No. You're not an icon. I mean, you big in a small, tiny segment. That's all. That's all. No, nobody else care about you. But that don't make you an icon. An icon is somebody, in my opinion, in my own thought, an icon is somebody who's big throughout everything. You know,
Through the test of time, like Bill Russell.
yeah, exactly. Like here go the thing. Mary J. Blige, well, Aretha Franklin dead, but you know what I'm saying? An icon like that, if she walked down the street, she can't walk down the street without somebody stopping her. Kelis can walk down the street and don't want nobody to know who the fuck she is. I couldn't, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't pick her out, you know, she walked down the street. My mama, the way I judge how famous somebody is, if my grandmama know you. If my grandmama don't know you, that means you not a superstar. You know, my grandmama's an old lady who live in the country. You know what I'm saying? You know, she watched The Price is Right. You know, she watched, you know, In the Heat of the Night. You know what I'm saying? You know, but if you're not a superstar, you're not a superstar. She's not even black famous. You know, sometimes people say you black famous. You ain't even black
Hood,
famous.
she hood famous.
You ain't even hood famous, man. Get the fuck out of here. Maybe I'm crazy, man. Somebody tell me I'm wrong. I don't
But
know.
even if Beyonce sampled a song, that's just bringing her name back in the limelight because I ain't
Yeah,
heard nothing from. I didn't even know that was Kelis' song until I did know it, but you had to jog my memory that Kelis did sing "Milkshake" or whatever they call it. So I don't see, if you don't own it, you have no right for nobody to call you.
yeah, she almost a one hit wonder for me. I think she had 2 songs that I can remember.
All I know is the one song.
What's the other one?
Bossy, I'm bossy.
Oh, that is.
Oh, I do vaguely remember. I'm
Bossy,
Bossy.
Milkshake. That's
Milkshake.
what I know.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was.
I wouldn't classify that as an icon.
Yeah, that ain't an icon to me, man. You ain't
But
an icon.
like you were saying, I don't think she should have to call Beyonce should have to call her. That's like me calling Chance for something you own, Sly. Well, I'm
Yeah.
gonna call Chance and ask him to get his approval for something you own. That don't make sense.
If you want it, you want it. You know what I mean? She's gonna use that regardless. She's like, I don't need your permission.
Right.
And that's my thing is like, why do you expect her to call you? Why do you expect her to call you? It ain't. I'm pretty sure, like I say, I'm pretty sure she ain't even know that song was being used. She didn't even know. It ain't like Beyonce get behind the scenes with Pharrell when they cooking up the beat and they like, oh, we gonna use this, we gonna use that. She was credited on the album. You know what I'm saying? She was credited. She got her
Like,
name or whatever credited on the album. That's what you expect.
you know, in Hollywood, man, you never know. People do everything for a reason. They might have did that on purpose so she can go out there and argue, and everybody, you know, talking about her. And then a month from now, she got an album coming out. You know, any publicity is good publicity in Hollywood.
Yeah, that is true. Anything is good publicity. That's all you need. You just need a little bit. You know, something to make that money go up a little bit. You get a little bit of. Now here go the thing. She done got her some, you know, her name out there. So now people streaming her music probably a little bit more than they probably ever streamed. So now she get a little bit of money. She get a little bit of money.
Yeah,
Everybody like that money.
She
Matter of,
getting her money through Cash App. She ain't getting a whole lot.
matter of fact, man.
we glad they take cash apps. We glad they take them.
We do, but
We do.
if she getting paid for her music through Cash App,
If you're a Kelis fan, or even if you're not a Kelis fan, you know, you can send some money to Cash App, send it to $RIP28 podcast. Go
and
ahead.
that's the number. That's the numerical 28,
Yep.
not the number word 28.
RIP 28 PODCAST. Send it on over, man.
We're definitely not gonna be mad at you if you shoot us a little something.
Shoot us.
And we'll give you a shout out.
We'll definitely give you a shout out. You shoot us some cash.
Hey, you
Yeah,
know
get us
I'm
some
a
good equipment.
conspiracy theorist. I'm a conspiracy theorist.
What's that? Holla at me. Holla at me.
How about what if they had paid Kelis behind the scenes to make this big spiel just for, record sales to hype up the album? What do you think?
That probably could be. Well,
You think?
it's Beyonce though. I don't think Beyonce need to hype up her album anymore. You know.
Well, it might not. It ain't Beyonce. It could have been somebody else. I don't know. Just a conspiracy theory. Since Chance say you never know what goes on in Hollywood.
Yeah. Could
Yeah.
be. I mean, you know, like the NBA players get these contracts. They got one for 191 million. they ain't satisfied with that. They want the 250 million contract. You know what I
They
mean?
want
So,
the max deal.
yeah, so it's like, no, it ain't never too much money, I guess. So
Ain't never too much.
Any little thing you can do to get a little bit more, they'll try it. They got
So,
people in their ear saying, "Hey, if you do this, this gonna happen. You're gonna make a little more cheese or something." So they were like, "All right, let's try it."
so you trying to say they'll do a little something strange for a piece of change?
Do something strange for some change. Yeah, I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
Well, you know, everybody, man, they gonna do what it take to get that money, man. You know what I'm saying? And the thing, but here go the one argument that I would have with that is she's not getting paid off of it. So even if they did get more streams, I don't know how her money looked with how her being tied into
Oh, she may get something, but I mean, she don't own it. But you know how you get clicks or whatever, you get a percentage. I don't know if it's pennies on the dollar or whatever, but
but
I think you still get something.
if she don't own the song, she don't get if she don't have any
No
public,
royalties.
yeah, no
That's what
royalties.
I'm saying. You know, in the contract, you get something. Like you made the song, you get some type of royalties. You might don't get the most of it. The person who got
When
the
the song played, when her actual song gets played, she may get some royalties, but she ain't gonna get nothing off of nobody else because she don't own it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. When her song played.
That
Oh
me
yeah.
that music, man, that music industry is a trip, man. It's a trip, man. How they hustle people, they get all these bad contracts. You get kids, it's like a lot of times, man, from the little bit I know about the music industry, maybe we need to bring somebody on who a professional who can tell us some more instead of us just giving these RIP 28 facts. But a lot of times you get a kid out here, you get kids fresh out the streets, and you say, here we go, I'm gonna give you this $25,000 signing bonus to sign on. Now, if you ain't got nothing, that $25,000 look real good. So you sign on with that, or even 100. Let's say 100,000. You give them $100,000 signing bonus. They sign on. What they don't know, they done signed away half their rights for it, and then they not gonna get one dime back until they recoup that $100,000. You know what I'm saying? They got to recoup all that money that they signed for up front. And so, yeah, man, that music thing, it's a real tricky game, man.
I heard P talking about it, about them 360 deals.
Mm-hmm.
P was talking about them and why he never signed with nobody and he did his independent.
Yep, because you look at certain hustlers like the cats in Texas and in Houston. A lot of them guys is independent and they selling out their trunk. And then you got
Mm-hmm.
somebody like E40 and Too Short. E40 was saying, he would sell his tapes for $10 a piece. He sell his tapes for $10 a piece. So you multiply 10 times 50,000, what that $500,000? That $500,000 he's selling it out his trunk. Now that
And
ain't
all that go to him.
straight to him. Straight to him. You know what I'm saying? So shit, even if he only sell 20,000, that's still $200,000. You know what I'm saying?
He probably ain't paying no
It's
taxes
shiggity.
on that either.
And ain't no taxes coming. Well, he probably got bullshit. He probably got to pay some type of little taxes on it.
not doing that. I mean, he do now, I'm sure.
But I, even back then, because when I say sell out the trunk, a lot they sold out their trunk, but they would sell their tapes on consignment to the mom and pop uh, record stores. Like, let's say you would go into Manifest Disc and Tapes, and you would say, "I'm gonna give you 100 tapes. I'm gonna give you 100 tapes." Now, when I come back in a week, you either give me back my 100 tapes, or you give me back $8 off of each tape that you sold. So that's how they would. They might not be $8, might be $7, whatever price tag they sign on. Now, stuff like that you got to pay taxes on because Manifest gonna pay their taxes. So, but that's what especially the Texas guys did, man. These Texas guys, Slim Thug, Chameleonaire, Power, all them dudes was like multi-millionaires and not even leaving the fucking state of Texas. Zero. They all these, it's like they not huge national names, but between Texas,
Underground.
Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, shit, they're making killing. They're making killers, man. But it is what it is, man. Yeah, I don't know. I think old girl, back to Kelis, old girl tripping. No, nobody owe you shit. She don't need to call you. She don't need to tell you nothing.
Much to do about nothing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Check this out, man. We got let's pull.
What's up, podcast world? This is Beezy the Great, the educator's educator from the RIP 28 podcast. I would like to take a moment to tell you about Unique Smiles by Tony, the ultimate one-stop shop for your teeth whitening services. They offer many services for your teeth beautifying experience. Unique Smiles by Tony offers teeth whitening, gum detox, lip treatments, and even tooth gems. Go to www.uniquesmilesbytony.com to see all the services offered. Or you can give her a call at 470-707-5556 to book your appointments. While you're there, check out some of the products that she has to offer in her shop. The unique lip balm, electric and sonic toothbrushes, Unique Smiles charcoal toothpaste, teeth whitening gel, and many more exciting products. Set your appointments up online or give her a call at 470-707-5556. That's 470-707-5556. Unique Smiles by Tony.
This thing up, man. We gonna give some help, man. We want to help some folk out. We got a listener letter coming up. We got a listener letter. Guy brought in. I ain't had enough time to copy and paste it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go straight from our email. Go straight from our email, and I'm just gonna black out the name. Go ahead. Check this out, man. He sent us two copies. But go ahead and read this for us, bro.
Hey y'all, here's my question. My wife and I have been married 5 years, dated for about 5 years before the wedding, and we got two great kids, 1 and 4. I work. She stays home with the kids because we got our money worked out. Shit's getting busy though. Love life suffers, and it's hard to talk about it with her without feelings getting hurt because we both damn tired all the time. How do y'all recommend I try to get more wife booty? The flame is there, just got to reignite it and could use some advice. Love the podcast, but who the hell needs new batteries for their smoke detector? I can't be the only one you got walking around the house thinking it's mine.
Oh no, that's one of the folks who don't be on the show no more. I think
Mm-hmm.
we ain't got no smoke detector. I'm in the garage. I ain't got no smoke detector out here.
Check this. Let's go to part. He sent another part to that.
And it says, thanks for answering my question. I know there's always stuff that falls in what we don't know when the RIP 28 crew gets to talking. Here's some of that stuff if y'all need it. We got married in our late 30s and had kids right away, but plan to. I was married once before in my 20s, no kids from that one. And I'm my current wife's first husband. We fight just like any couple, but not too much, never out of hand when we do. Kids are healthy, all good there. I don't work long hours or travel, so no stress there. I have a post-divorce run of hoes, so it ain't that I don't know what I'm doing with a grown-ass woman. Know what I mean? Thank you again. This gonna be a good one here. This ought to be a good one.
Yo, man, what advice can we give this brother, man? How can we help this dude out, man? Who want to take a stab at this?
Well, since Chan's married, I think it's only right that he goes first.
Hey man, hey, you know I got a daughter in college. I got another daughter going all over the country playing basketball. Got a son playing football right now. Hey, you ain't got a lot of time. It's your time is not yours. It's your kids, man. But you gotta take time out and say, all right, you know, I guess you say he works, you stay at home. Start sending a little text message or something like, yeah, I'm gonna tear that thing up when I get home tonight, or something like, you know, just get that thing, get it a little spicy or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't You can't just be like, all right, we're gonna get in the bed, lay down, and then everybody gets sleepy. You got to kind of plan that stuff out, because if you don't, it likely ain't gonna happen a lot of times. Because, like you said, they tired, you busy, but you got to make time for it if that's what you want. You can't be shy about it. You're married. You've been married 5 years, and you done been together with her 5 years before that. Y'all should know what time it is when it's time to go. Don't just be like waiting for the other person to make the first step or something like that. You know, if that's what you want, you gotta go get it.
I say it starts with, you got to get back to dating, man. You got to get somebody to watch them kids. You got to get back to dating. And I don't want people to think I'm just throwing out information. I was once married too. So, and I know about working them hours and how being on different schedules, but you got to make that time, especially for dating. I think when you get dressed up and go look good, I just think it gets the woman aroused. I think that your smell, you got to do something to keep her aroused, man. You can't just go in there and like Chan's saying, lay in the bed and think it's just gonna pop off like that. I think it starts before you get in the bed, like them little texts, little emails, leaving little things around the house that, you know,
Pictures.
where the kids can't get. You know what I'm saying? So I just think you got to do it before you get in the bed. Start with foreplay that ain't physical.
Y'all missing a huge point, man. This man don't want to know about dating his wife. This man just want more booty. He want more booty. He
We ain't
just
missing the point.
he say the flame is still there, just got to reignite it, and could use some advice, man. Check
So
this
how you
out.
gonna reignite it? I mean,
It
obviously what he's doing ain't
here,
working.
here go the problem. It ain't him. The problem is, well, it might be him. It probably is him. It's something he's doing. His wife has lost her sex drive. She don't want to have sex with him anymore. That's the problem. That's the problem. And if he go out and say, "Oh, let's go on a date. Let's do this. Let's go on a date," that ain't getting to the problem of the issue. He got to sit down. He worried. He worried about hurting his wife's feelings. He worried about his wife being sensitive. But you got to have a conversation, bro. You got to sit down and talk to her, man. She said it's hard to talk with her about her without her feelings getting hurt. But you got to have this conversation, man. You got to let her know. You say, "Bitch, I'm hungry. I mean, I'm horny." You know, you might not want to say that. You
He
might,
said feelings getting hurt. He didn't say her feelings.
yeah.
He's saying that either one of those feelings getting hurt, either his or hers.
It
That was
probably her feelings getting hurt. But you gotta have a conversation and find out why she don't want to have sex. Because let's be honest, the kids are 1 and 4. They 1 and 4, bro. 1 and 4.
they take a lot of naps.
They take naps, bro. It don't take but 5 minutes to get the job done. You know what I'm saying? He ain't say he need to be in there a long time. He just say he need to be in there the right time. You know what I'm saying? Kids, even if they are tight, I mean, kids go to bed, man. Put a 4-year-old to bed at 8 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Slide, it could be he ain't satisfying her.
Yeah. That's why I say you gotta
It
have a
could be.
conversation.
It could be to where she like, man, I'm tired of wasting time.
He said he was a hoe after he got divorced first time, so he know what he doing in the bed. Know what I'm saying?
Now that don't mean that just because you know what you're doing, if
I
you
know
ain't
what
got
I'm
the
doing
right
with a
tools,
grown woman.
hey, if you ain't got the right tools,
Hey, we can't assume that about this dude.
I ain't assuming. He asked us for advice, so I'm just telling him. It might be where he ain't satisfying her.
Bruh.
He probably. I like to think he's all right. He wrote into our show, so he's a
My,
pretty good guy.
my thing
No,
is
that ain't got being a good guy and not having the proper tools, dog. Ain't got that's two separate things.
my thing is now she got 2 kids, 1 and 4, and she don't have no job. So obviously she must be home with these 2 kids all day. And I guess having a 1 and a 4-year-old being home with them all day could probably,
It's stressful, I'm sure.
that's stressful. I
Yeah.
give it to her. That's stressful. But man, you need to talk to her. Find out, hey man, if you stressful, what you need me to do? You need me to rub your back. You need me to run the tape when I get off work. Because he said on his side that he ain't stressed out when he get off work. Like right here, he said he don't work long hours or travel, so no stress there. So my thing is, if you get off work, why don't you come home, take the kid to the park, give your old lady an hour to herself? You know what I'm saying? Give your old lady a little bit of time to herself, man. Let her detox from the kids.
Yeah, good idea.
I guarantee you, you do something like that. You let her detox from the kid. You let her get away from the kid. She gonna get that energy, and she gonna want to thank you. She
Yeah,
might want to thank you nastily.
but what he was sounding like, he was saying they both so tired. You know what I mean? Like, so she tired from being with the kids all day, and he tired from work. So it sound like he ain't got the energy to do all that much either. So, you know, all I can say is,
And you
if you
froze
want to
up.
get what you want, you better find that energy. I say you better find that energy.
But he just said he don't work long hours. He
But
said,
he did say he didn't have. They was tired all the time.
well,
So
What he tired from if he ain't working long
he
hours,
ain't
he ain't
working.
traveling?
He
you don't
ain't
know what
trying.
you don't know what his job is. His job might be throwing bricks for 8 hours straight. He tired when he get up.
He better learn to throw them hips for 5 minutes.
Well, he better stretch his back out from work when he get home.
I'll tell you, hey, bro.
He got to spice it up, man. I know Sly talking about he don't want a date, but obviously he don't want none. Obviously it's a problem somewhere. He need to reconnect with his wife.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I said he got to talk to her. Like we talked about on last week's show. You know, a couple of the ladies were talking on last week's show. It was like communication. You know, you
Yeah.
got to have that communication. And if you don't talk to your woman, if you don't find out why she isn't giving you the booty, you know what I'm saying? Why she ain't, and then let's figure out. You also got to figure out how much is enough, or how much does he want compared to what she want. Because the thing
Yeah.
is, he might want it every day, and she
And
only
she
want to give
ain't
it to him.
willing.
Yeah, she only want to give it up every 3 days. That's something else for you women, man. You women, if you start off giving this man the booty every other day, you done set a precedent. You done set a precedent, and that's what that man expect. You can't wait till you married and say, I want to slow down. So, you know,
It
you know,
happens.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it happened, but that,
I done heard a bunch of people complain about that.
Oh,
but
it definitely dips. It definitely decreases once you get married. I don't care what nobody says.
that ain't cool. That ain't
No, it
cool.
ain't
They got you
cool.
now.
I'm definitely not in agreement with that at all.
That ain't. I don't like that, man. You done started me off, and now I got to calm down because we married. Come on now, we supposed to be doing even more.
What they say, don't start nothing you can't finish, woman.
Hmm If I knew you was a once a week girl, I would never fuck with you to start off with.
Especially not marrying.
Not marriage.
Mm.
You would have been the side chick for real.
You don't think I got, so I gotta get a
I gotta get as much as I can,
lot.
you
Right.
know. But bro, I think the brothers giving you some good advice, man, about communication. Um, Sitting down,
Reconnecting.
reconnecting, man, going out on a date. I think we're giving you some good things, man. You
Yeah,
want to go
yeah.
ahead?
So think about it like this too. So they've been together 10 years. 5 years before marriage, 5 years after, right? You know, that's a long time to be together. You start changing. She might not be the same person. I think we talked about this a little bit last show. She might not be the same person she was 10 years ago. You ain't the same person you was. So y'all got to relearn each other and figure out what each other like and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? To keep that thing going. Because, after 10 years, it can get a little monotonous. And then, when you got the kids, you got a schedule. I got to take this one to daycare. I got to take this one to school. I go to work. I get off. I pick somebody up. I come home and then we eat, and then it's time to go to bed. That can get monotonous real quick. So you got to just figure out what you can do to change up that monotony sometimes.
People don't want to hear this, man, but I'm a big proponent in, man.
Excuse me.
You might need a hall pass. You might need a once every 5 year hall pass. You might need a hall pass. Need to step out once every 5 years. Hey, it won't
The
hurt.
men or the women?
The man,
Oh,
the
okay.
man,
I just want to
the man,
clarify.
the
Just want
man.
to clarify.
The man, of course, you know. But I mean, look,
Hey,
I'm a modern man. I realize that sometimes women might want to step out. They get every 10 years. Every 10 years.
No, not that's speaking for Sly. Once again, that does not reflect the thoughts of us
hey,
at the
thank
Rip
you,
28
Brian.
podcast.
Thank you, Brian.
You don't step out on me at all, and I ain't stepping out on you. We gonna keep it classy.
Step in the
Ain't
name of
none of that.
love.
It is interesting though, man. I guess that thought process. That's why some people are swingers. Some people live that swinging lifestyle or whatever. They realize that, hey, man, this marriage thing, it work out better if we can step out every so often, man. I don't get it, but who am I to judge?
That might be the spice that he needs. Chance said you got to keep it spicy and all. That might be the spice he needs. That might not be for everybody. It might be for him.
Like I say, I don't get these slot, but I do understand how some people can do because I guess you got like when you married, it's different portions of marriage or whatever. So
Hmm.
you know, sex is one of them. Being together and having a good time with each other is one of them. Taking care of the kids is one of them. You got split up. So if they decide that, all right, the sex part is something that I want to be free of or do what I want to do, and they got to understanding with all the other things. I see how people get into that kind of relationship. Not in my realm, but I can understand how some people may feel like that.
Yeah, to each is his own.
Yeah,
To
Yeah.
each is his own, man. I don't get it, but
I
but
don't know how you do not be too jealous. Like you sitting there watching somebody else, man.
mhm.
I don't know, but like I say, everybody, like you say, each his own. Everybody different.
Cause man, you get somebody up there pouting. What you doing? Stretching my pussy out like that, man. Come on, slow
Or
down.
he touching some places you can't touch,
I'm telling you,
boy.
yeah.
Yeah, don't let me
Mm-mm.
bigger than yours.
Yeah.
Right.
I just think that swinging thing, man. I just think if he's listening, I just think don't go that route because that's just gonna open up a big window for y'all to
Yeah,
have more problems, man. Don't
yeah.
go that route. Just try to
All the dudes be like, yeah, man, that'd be cool, but then it's cool until they go the other way around.
Uh-huh.
right, right. It's always cool. You think about you, yeah. But
uh,
then when you think about, all right, now it's time for her husband to yak my wife,
uh,
you like, nah, I can't do that. So
you be like,
I just say spice it up at home.
yeah, you be
Keep
like, man,
everybody else out your bedroom, bro. Keep
you mess around, be
everybody
like,
else.
you mess around, and be like, man, she ain't never did that for me.
Hey,
You be
what's
like,
that little
oh,
thing? Hey, you get back home. What's that little thing you did with such and such? I ain't never seen you do that. Where you learn that at?
yeah,
I saw a little nibble and a bite. What was that?
Ooh, can't never kiss her again.
No, sir. Uh-uh.
keep
We were,
yourself out of bad situations, man.
Yeah,
man.
man. Think it through, brother. Think it through. Be creative, but not that creative.
But
Hey,
what's the
that 4-year-old be in school pretty soon, so you have a little more time.
mhm. But what's
No,
the bottom line is though, the bottom line I think, man, talk to her. Talk to her, you know,
communicate.
if you want to spice things up, man, figure out what she needs, what she wants to be spiced up. Because you got to figure out why the sex has been cut down. Why? Because it's a reason. Because, as much as you like sex, women like sex just as much as we like sex. They like it just as much as we like it. And if she stopped doing it, that means she's not particularly liking it with you. So you got to find out why she isn't liking it with you. And it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be an uncomfortable situation. Feelings might get hurt, yours and hers. But
Yeah, she might tell you something you don't want to hear.
because you might end up hearing something you don't want to hear, bro. You might end up saying something. Nah, well, you don't reach as deep as as my ex boyfriend reached. You might end up hearing that.
Hey,
Mm.
no matter how everybody think they king ding-a-ling, it's other things out there that
Mhm.
you can't compete with.
It's things you just can't. You can't win. That's what we had a conversation like one of our clips. You check out one of our clips. We said, "Are you your spouse's best lover ever?" And you probably not. You probably not. I mean, over time, you can become the best because if you've been with somebody long enough, you're gonna learn what it take to please them, what it take to make where you don't have to be in there all night. Be in there for 10 minutes and get the job done and over with. You know what I'm saying? But before you learn that, it might have been somebody better. I'm a believer. You don't marry the best you ever had. I know we done had this argument before, but
You ain't the biggest freak or whatever.
yeah,
Cause you like, I don't know if I want to be with her.
yeah, exactly. You think your best piece of cut up you done ever had, you ain't marry her.
But I will say, I did.
Well, your wife became the best, but I'm
No,
pretty okay. All right.
So you can't speak for him,
I
Sly.
can't.
like you gonna tell me.
Yeah.
Cause I know. I told you, nigga. I know.
That's what you think. Hey, you always think that every person got the same scenario. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that.
Yeah, I
Like
guess.
you
Chance
think
got
like
married at 19.
all women
Yeah.
is like this, all men is like this. Now, hey, it's all kind of different stuff, brother.
Well, that is true.
Chance got married at 19, so that could have been his
I was
best.
19. I was 20.
I know, I'm joking. I'm being
Ch-
facetious.
Chance was a virgin when he met his wife.
Yeah,
Oh,
you ain't
just
know that.
about.
Yeah.
Just
You know that,
about.
bro.
Huh?
I said you ain't know that.
Chance was a
What?
virgin when he met his wife.
I believe him.
Chance said, "You're my first, my last, my everything."
Oh man.
Hey,
Not what was his name? James
That's the
Frank.
no, that's the maestro. Oh,
Yeah,
you talk about the on the movie.
yeah, on the movie. Do you remember James Franklin told him that what's the name of that thing?
I know it's Charlie
He
Sheen
was the
and Chris Tucker.
Money Talk.
Money talks. That's what it was. Money talks. Money talks, man. Oh
Lord.
man. Well, brother, man, we hope we hope that we helped you out some. Through all the jokes and everything we say, man, we try to give a little bit of advice, man, that you can use. And I think we gave you some advice, man. Go and talk to your lady. Talk to her. Talk to her, figure out what's going on. Now, it's funny.
Hey, I'm Jay Little, the owner of Forward Counseling and Consulting. We're a consulting and coaching firm who believes in the TLC method: truth, love, and community. Whether coaching corporate clients, individual clients, or engaging in individual counseling and group counseling, we believe that you can be more than what you are today by finding your truth, love, and community. You can reach us at www.forwardcc.net or give us a call at 803-457-5413. I'm
Now, it's funny we're talking about movies and stuff like that. Since we're talking about movies, we might as well take a trip down the 90s block. The 90s block, you know how we do. We do every week, man. We take a trip down the 90s block, man. We go and pick up something from the 1990s and we just toss it out there and see which one you like the best from the 90s. And since we was talking about movies, on this week's edition of the 90s block, we're going to talk about two iconic movies from the 90s.
All right, watch your words now. Are they truly
Oh, I think these are truly iconic movies.
all right.
First one, Poetic Justice versus Jason's Lyric.
Ooh.
That's a tough one, man.
Ooh.
Which one you choose, man? And Chance, you brought up something earlier, man, before we got on screen. What you said earlier, man?
So we were so young when we seen it. You know what I mean? I guess we was what? I guess in the 90s we were
Middle
our
middle
teens,
to
early
middle
teens
to high
probably.
school, yeah.
Yes, I mean the way you would look at it back then and the way you look at it now, it's like, Sly, we need to actually watch these as adults. You know what I mean? I know it'd be hard to watch this because the quality of movies wasn't the same back then. but you know, you still get a just feeling on how that movie was and all that stuff like that. Because you know, my 15-year-old self thinks nothing like myself now. You know what I mean? So that's the thing that we probably need to consider when talking about these movies.
Yeah, but with that being said, what you pick?
You got to look, man. I think what Poetic Justice came out 1993.
1993, yeah.
Jason's Lyric,
Everybody, 94.
94. Jason's
We was in
Lyric,
ninth, eighth,
ni-
ninth, 10th grade.
yeah, 8th, 9th, 10th grade, something like that, man. Yeah, we were real young when it came out, bro.
I'm still, to me, I'm gonna go with Jason's Lyric. It was
Mm.
just something about, Lyric that I liked, and I kind of liked the way my boy was, what Alan Payne was wanting to be, didn't mind being different than his homeboy sitting around his brother, because he got a lot of pressure from his brother to be a certain way, and I like Jason's Lyric.
You know what, man? You talk about Alan Payne, man. That was the worst fucking accent ever. That's what pissed me off, man. He was so fucking, he sounded so terrible trying to be Southern or whatever.
Southern, yeah.
And I like him as an actor, man. I really like him. You know, he played in New Jack City. Yeah, I even like the show he did with Tyler Perry, man. I like that show. But that was fucking a
The House of Pain.
terrible accent, man. But I tell you one thing I do remember. I remember going over to Hook House, and we was watching Jason Lyric one day after school, and we kept pausing on that part where Jada Pinkett was naked, trying to figure out if that was really Jada Pinkett titty. And trying to figure out if that was a body double or that was really her titty. I think we came to the conclusion that that was a body double. But I'm gonna go with Poetic Justice, man, because I think the acting was better. You know what I'm saying? I think it was just a better storyline, man. I just thought it was a cooler movie, man. And then, you know, I'm a big Tupac fan anyway, so that helped out a whole lot too. I just
Like
thought it
I
was pretty
said,
cool.
I don't remember him all that much, but I'm gonna go with Poetic Justice also. You know, yeah, I guess the star power, like you say, you had Tupac coming out from being a rapper to an actor, and then Janet Jackson. Now that my favorite part I just remember about it was she was like, "You want some of my punani?" And then that was like her breath.
Yeah, the girl came in.
Like, hell yeah, I want to smell your punani. It blew in his face.
Oh man.
But Tupac had already came out as an actor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was he said biggest star power.
No, he said Tupac had just came out as an actor. He had already been in Juice.
Well, I'm saying he just came out like he was putting his roots in.
Man, y'all some bandwagon.
Hey, I was talking to my wife about Pac the other day. We listened to a Pac song on the radio, and I was like, "Didn't he die like 23, 24?"
I think he was 25. He was
And I'm
25 or
like,
26.
I'm like, that man was young, man, just with all that knowledge and stuff, man. Like, dude was on another level, man. Like, he was like grown, 30, 40-year-old man in the brain.
Yeah, Sly was talking about being talented in the music world with DJ Liquid. Now that dude was talented. From a poet to an actor to an activist to his music, all his foundation. And like you said, his wealth of knowledge, man. It's hard to go against Tupac.
25 years old, brother. Died at 25, man. And
so most of the stuff he made, he was 22, 23, 21 years old.
You think about all he accomplished in them 25 years, man.
That's what I was about to say. His impact that he had in that little bit of time. And like that's an icon because even though he's been gone for what, I don't know how long now.
Shit, almost 30 years.
God, dog.
Almost 30 years, man. He died in 1996, so that's 26 years.
Yeah. So you think about that, and he's still transcending. I just bought two Tupac graphic tees, man.
That's amazing to me, man. That's amazing. Yeah. The effect that this man had on society in 25 years, man.
25 years. And it wasn't even 25 whole years. It was really
really
a smaller
5
window. Yeah.
Probably 5 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy, dog. That's
But yeah,
Tupac, dog.
but yeah,
Tupac kills if nobody else kills.
but you was talking about your favorite scene from Poetic Justice, man. I like the scene where Tone Loc and Pac beat up the his baby mama boyfriend. They had the same baby mama and they beat up the boyfriend. I thought that shit was hilarious.
You got to join. You got to join up on teams with somebody. Huh?
Yeah, man. I like Poetic Justice better than Jason's Lyric, man. I don't know. I just thought Jason's Lyric, man, the acting wasn't there, man. That accent just got me so mad. But
Alan Payne, he always like he do his role or whatever, but he always seemed like he over speaking, like he just talking way too loud than he's supposed to be talking. Hey, I'm Curtis. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do this and this. I was like, it don't seem as natural as some other actors. So I mean, I
Mhm.
guess that's why he stuck on TV for the most part instead of actually getting in these movies.
He was in what was it, Sugar Hill? He was in another.
But he ain't never been well, I ain't gonna say he ain't never been a star actor, but he ain't getting those roles now.
Let me see what all he played in, man. I guess Alan Payne was just one of those. He had a run, man. He had a run.
Yeah, he was in CB4.
CB4, yep. I'm blacker than black. I'm blacker than brown. And I'm black, y'all. And I'm black, y'all. Yeah, man. Yeah, he had a good little run, man. He had a good little run. Let's see what all he was in. Trying to bring up his IMDb page. Let's go to it. Let's share the screen, man. Boo, 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 boo. Alan Page. Make sure I clear off all the porn off my screen.
Yeah,
Please
please do
do,
that.
don't embarrass us.
Look at the top. On
Was
them tabs, he got Pornhub.com.
Let's see what is at
House of Pain.
House of Pain.
Oh yeah, he's on Players Ball.
I don't remember him on Players Ball. I don't even remember Players Ball. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what that was. Blue Hill Avenue was the one I was trying to think of.
Yeah, he was Tristan.
Well, it say it right there on the screen.
I mean, I ain't looking at it, though.
Vampire
I
in Brooklyn.
was texting. I wasn't looking.
Yeah, I forgot about Vampire in Brooklyn. He was
Yeah.
on Vampire in Brooklyn.
I didn't know he was in The Walking Dead.
Nah, that's the movie. That ain't the TV show. That's
1995.
1995.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember him on The Cosby Show.
Yeah, Lance.
Yeah, that's when he was. Yeah.
I remember him on Rock.
I don't remember him on Rock.
Yeah, Different World.
I remember y'all remember on Fresh Prince when he was
I don't remember on Fresh Prince.
He was the basketball player.
The basketball
Oh, yeah.
player who had the kid and Will missed the shot or whatever.
He let him go by him.
Yeah, he let him go by him.
Yeah. Because Will was like, he got Uncle Phil money, and old boy, hey, he was poor, a little poor, and he just had a kid.
Yeah. Wow, he did New Jack City early in his career, man. That's
Am I
crazy.
my brother's keeper?
Yeah, he got to be up there in the age of himself, don't he? He got to be at least 60, don't he?
Nah, he in the 50s. You gotta be 50. How old is? Let's see. Born in 1968. You do the math. He was born in 1968. So
He 54.
yeah. Anyway, but his accent sucked as a Southerner. It sucked as a fucking Southerner. But you know what though? You know who I really liked though was my man who played the same role, and he had a stretch for 20 years where he played the same role.
Bokeem Woodbine?
Bokeem Woodbine. Bokeem been the angry brother for 20 years. He just been the angry dude in the movie, man.
I ain't going out like no punk.
No, man. Bokeem, but he was in that what's that
Until he was Can't Get Right.
Yeah, it Can't Get Right, but he was in Wu-Tang. Y'all seen that Wu-Tang show? Oh man, Wu-Tang, it's on Hulu, man. Y'all got Hulu, man. Y'all need to check it out. Wu-Tang. They got a show, and he played the mama's boyfriend or baby dad. He played RZA stepdad. He was RZA stepdad. Yeah, man.
Still playing that same role.
This one he played a little bit. He was a little older version of that role. He was an older version of it. But that mother, he played the same role every damn movie, man. Every movie. I don't remember him being in Spider-Man Homecoming. Oh, yeah, he was the shocker. He was the bad guy in Spider-Man Homecoming. Y'all remember that?
No.
Y'all ain't never seen Spider-Man Homecoming?
I've been watching it. I ain't made it through all of it.
Oh.
I remember in Fargo. He was good in Fargo.
Yeah. Y'all seen all that show Halo? I don't know if y'all ever played that video game, but that show Halo, it's on Amazon Prime.
I played the game before.
They got a show on Amazon Prime. What else he done been in? Unsolved Officers of Murders.
In Snowfall?
I don't remember him in Snowfall. I'm gonna have to go and check that out. It looked like he's just in one episode.
Yeah, a long time coming.
Let's see what else. It looked like he just did a bunch of Lewis stuff right then. Riddick. I remember he was in Riddick. He was one of the guys who was hunting Riddick. Who else? Black Dynamite. Do I remember him in Black Dynamite? Y'all remember him in Black Dynamite? It's been a long time since I seen Black Dynamite.
Long time.
What
Well,
else?
he got a long list, don't he?
Yeah, man. Dude been acting. I remember him in Ray.
Yeah.
Fathead Newman. What else? Soul Food. That's a TV. You know, I never watched the TV series of Soul Food. I remember The Sopranos. He was the producer or whatever. He was the record label boss. Gridlock. Yeah. Dead President. You remember Dead President? He was Cleon.
That was a good movie right there, man. Dead President.
Strapped. I remember he was strapped.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, look at that, man. Oh, Bakeem Woodbine, the angry brother. Oh well, man. Check this out, man. We're getting close to the time. Man. We got any parting shots before we get out here? Any parting shots y'all want to say before we get out of here? What's up, El Presidente?
Hey, school about to start back. Got to get the kids back on the time schedule. They used to stand up all night on the video game. Get them in bed early so they can have a fresh start for school when it start up.
What about you, Brian?
Man, first off, I want to say once again, thanks for the legacy and the great memories left behind by the late, great Bill Russell. And I also want to shout out one of my favorites, one of my current players, Miss Ja Blair, for the job she did at the Francis Marion camp today, Prospect Camp. Good job, young lady. Keep it going.
There it is, man. Once again, man, it's another great episode of the RIP 28 podcast. This is a RIP 28 podcast. It's a podcast where a few friends get together and we do a few things and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we're going to keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. I am Slider Sports Guy. And before we get out of here, man, piggyback on what Chance said, man. It is school season. Time to get those school supplies. And all those things you need for school. Hey, man, if you need it, call on Nate. Nate will take care of you. Nate will take care of you.
That's the name.
Nate will take care of you. If you need some help. We'll see you next week, man. It's the RIP 28 podcast. Holla.
I got these pals like Austin, so all I can see is a bunch of mini-me's. These people is killing me, really though, y'all some lame actors. On a ball and chain playing a slave master. Pray to Heavenly Father we remain bastards. But you can't pass us, and you can't assassinate. People probably hate the day I was born. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet, wait till my final form. Break backs, take a rapper by a spinal cord and split it in half, homie, now I'm bored. I did it without a sword or a shield. If you see him, tell him hero is the best. And you really can't defeat him, they say life's a game of chess. And I really wanna beat him, and I'm yelling out checkmate.